Good morning. This is Jack from Charging the Markets Crypto, and this is the pre-market webinar for the morning of Wednesday, the 8th of July. My disclaimer, I do this for educational purposes only. I'm here to share my technical analysis with you. I hope you can take some of what I'm doing and learn from it, transfer it to your own charts. I'm not here to shoot trading signals. This is a video for paying subscribers at ccmcrypto.substack.com. It's published on YouTube after a delay of 3 days. Now, obviously, one thing that's really affecting the markets this morning is the end probably of the ceasefire. Trump has actually announced that the ceasefire is over now, and that we will see how that goes. There are also rumors, and Iran stated that they were expecting Axios to announce a new fake deal and talks this morning. So we'll see whether that happens. Certainly, that's happened a lot. So we will see how that develops. But at the moment, my working assumption is that we're going to be seeing equities going down and probably crypto going down as well. Now, this follows through something I was talking about yesterday. I was talking about a possible another retest of the low. Now, if we see that, there's a couple of things we get. We get a nice weekly RSI 5 buy signal brewing. We are still obviously on daily RSI 14 buy signal on Bitcoin, but we could set up a pretty nice looking another double bottom here, and there's a reasonable setup to see that. On the hourly chart, there's not a lot to see, but I was mainly looking at the 5-minute chart yesterday, where I was noting this high here was a potential level top. That's obviously looking pretty good this morning. If we don't see more fake peace news this morning, then I think there's a pretty good chance it's going to break down, and that may well deliver a low retest. While that happens, I'm wondering whether we might see the same on Solana and Ethereum. Solana obviously is pulling back a bit. We're at big resistance at the weekly middle band, and that is holding at the moment. In terms of the daily middle band, obviously we are still above it, but we're coming back in for a back test of that and the 50 DMA, which is the same area, basically around the 75 area. In terms of the setup here, I was saying yesterday that we were still in potential flag territory here. We don't have the nice looking double top that we have on the Bitcoin chart, but well, nonetheless, I am still wondering. I've drawn in a couple of potential larger flags here, but if we break down from that, then I am wondering whether we might see a retest of the low here, because the obvious read for this setup here is obviously that it is still a bear flag. We shall see. All right, looking at Ethereum. Ethereum has held up better from the highs so far. Daily chart, no current divergence, because we didn't do a full retest of this low here at 15.0530, but for the same reason, that kind of leaves unfinished business below. In terms of the I was talking about the possibility this was a triangle. It has respected this high here at 1848 at the moment, so I'm still wondering whether this is a bearish triangle forming. In which case, I'd be looking for a move at this point, probably down into about the 1515, 1520 area. Short term, do we have a pattern here? Yes, we've got a little double top here, which is starting to break down. It's not particularly high quality. I haven't marked it up, but it is there. But it wouldn't get us back into the lows. This would probably get us back into the 1630, 1640 area. If it delivers, we shall see. Anyway, very subject to news this morning, but I think in the absence of news, what we're probably going to see is more downside on crypto, more upside on oil, more downside on equities. And I'll be talking more about that on the main pre-market webinar starting soon. All right, great. Let's have a quick look at questions, of which we have none. In that case, everyone take care, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow morning. All right, cheers.